This video is proudly brought to you by whatiszs.com. ZS will be coming soon. Yes, we still have a few issues. Trying to make stock. Let's just say trying to release a product worldwide is a bloody nightmare. So, and it is actually my product, but I pay the advertising fees to my streaming business so that it shows a profit. You should always show your product, even if it's you own something. Always pay it, because if you don't pay one business from another business you own, then you're going to go broke. So yes, ZS eventually will get out there, but I'm continually blind advertising. I'm not showing anybody what it is until it's ready and on the market. So yes, that's why it's what is. Anyhow, okay, friends, subscribers, and all you YouTubers out there. Today we're going to talk about planned obsolescence and a few other things. As usual, I do want to chat. Sorry I haven't been on, guys. I've been very ill. My heart has been causing me a few problems. My BP has been causing most of those problems. The other day I was rushed to hospital due to my new computer. New. It was second hand. It was a return. 100% it was a bloody return. Got the motherboard, everything, about 2-3 weeks ago. Checked everything in the box. Everything was there. Put it aside because I still didn't have the hard drive. Still didn't have a few other components. And even now I'm still waiting on components for the damn thing. And I've been sort of off college for a thing. I just got over that flu. Oh man, you don't want that flu. Trust me, if you live in Australia, it's just hit Australia. And if you are old, like you're, too old to bloody know what's actually happening. I'm just experimenting with this camera. It's a wee bit loose, as you can see. It keeps on sliding. I tip my head and it slides. But it's sort of like, I'll put it here so you can see that a bit better. Use the TV to light her up. But we're going to be talking about a joystick mainly. I forget what brand it is. I don't want to turn it upside down yet because I haven't put it together yet. Oh shit, I'm losing all the screws now. I'm going to keep on. I'm going to remember that half of them didn't come out even. So, we'll be talking about joysticks, and I'm going to sort of go back to reviewing stuff as well, and I'm looking at actually building, and I'm not joking, I'm actually looking at building a stronger joystick using this card. Serious, using these electronics and a few of the components, everything. I'll be using the handle and stuff like that. But what I'm going to be doing is, see all this in here, I'm going to be fixing it with metal components. Same way I did with the 3D printer. Same sort of problem. They were shitty components made out of plastic, broke, and I ended up having to make my own components out of it, and it worked. But as you can see, I've got two cameras. Now, would you believe, get this, guys, this, and I'm actually got Office running in the background because I'm actually also trying to test the capabilities of this Samsung Tab A. It's an older tablet I bought years and years ago for when I get taken into hospital. And but due to my health, yeah, I haven't been on. And I know I'm sort of beating around the bush. I've got a lot to talk about today. So, yeah, oh, you can't even see what I've been doing. Sorry. Swap over. Yeah, we're going to be talking about this. But also the computer, yeah, bloody nightmare. I'll tell you now, from now on, when I buy something from this company, I will be opening it straight away. I'll be checking it straight away, because this was an absolute joke. I put the CPU in the motherboard, started operating, got it up to the stage where it would accept Windows and everything like that. But the problem was, at first, I spent days and days having to build the case. Yeah, I know, I had to build the case. Came together assembled. But unfortunately, yeah, might have come together assembled, but had problems. Because you've got to disassemble it to make it your configuration on where you want to put all your drives and everything like that, because they don't know where your drives come. And all the drives are in a box anyhow. You come with 4 drives. They had to buy another 3 drives to put all the hard drive, 3 storage containers to put another 6 drives into it. So I had to wait for those. They were part of the second order. And as I said, I'm still waiting on components for the damn thing as well. But I had enough the other day to start testing and get the motherboard up and running, load it with software, because that generally takes you weeks to get all your software loaded onto a new computer. And I did have it all on the hard drive, but I had to reconfigure the hard drive. And like whenever you have a hardware change, you've got to do a Windows repair. Tried doing a Windows repair and it constantly told me I couldn't do a Windows repair. You'll see that video eventually. I'll be talking about the motherboard, but yeah, it was definitely a return. It had dust in it, and I wouldn't say too much dust. I just accounted that for the fact that it was an open bag and there was a thing you could see it was open because the plastic had been ripped by the tape and the plastic was stuck to the tape still. To me, that told me it was a return, or someone had opened it. But more a return, I'd say. Just looked like a return. The cables were in the bag, in the box, and everything looked new. The Wi-Fi antenna was connected, everything like that. And first thing I noticed when it did eventually, when I did have to wipe the hard drive, I ended up installing Windows on the Windows 8, on the new hard drive, the 8 terabyte one. And so then I tried to repair. Once I did that, I thought, okay, now I can finally repair the other one that wouldn't repair. So it was bloody. I ended up just wiping it and everything. But luckily, I didn't lose the data, most of the data. Luckily, I'm that sort of bloke that backs it up and copies everything on the computer, puts it into a file and hides it on the desktop, and because I have a separate section for Windows, so that if anything does go wrong, yeah, you can generally fix it. And I'm talking to him about it, and I said, oh, look, I'm trying to install it on another partition, and it wouldn't install on another partition. He said, oh, no, you got to start a fresh install. You use your new hard drive that I bought for a data drive. And by the way, they'd better bloody clear that drive as a raw drive by the time I get it back. If not, I want a brand new drive. I don't know if it was damaged during the shutdowns, because, yeah, it was playing up something shocking. I had to do, every time to turn the computer off or it shut down, you had to do a Windows repair to get back into Windows. And so in the end, because on Friday they said, oh, look, just send it back. But I kept on trying. Eventually did get Windows operational after I accidentally wiped the drive. I put it onto the old hard drive that I'd lost all the data. And yeah. But it still kept on shutting down. Didn't matter what I did. every time I run a test, it would go for so long. First test went for about an hour, second test, I think it was about 12 hours I got it to work, and then I decided, okay, I'm going to let it keep on going. I go to sleep. Woke up, bang. And that was it. That sent me to hospital again. So I hadn't been too well. And the flu was enough to knock the shit out of me, but then with all the blood pressure and all the crap that I've been through lately, other things have happened as well, and that has stressed me out. A couple of things with TAFE, and it sort of told me that, I've got to start waking up and get healthy, especially when the doctor tells you, if you don't start keeping your blood pressure down, you're going to die. Let's just say I almost died at my own front door the other day. Unfortunately, as I'm leaving with the ambos, I realised I hadn't shut the back door, and I couldn't ask the ambos to go jumping fences because, they'd most probably get injured. And I tried bringing a friend to get him to come over and jump the fences and run around and come through the house and let me back in. I can't certainly do it. Didn't have the keys because I didn't have the keys to open the gates, so someone would have had to jump fences. And so then eventually, I had to do it the old-fashioned way. I had to break in. It cost me a bit for the repair, but I ended up having to break in. And luckily, I got a deadlock on that door, so I was still able to go to hospital with confidence. My house was safe, and I used deadlocks. Putting a second deadlock on so that you've actually got to manually lock it. So I've had a bit of fun and excitement, but that computer, mate, she was a return. The stress of it was enough to send me back to hospital. And as you can see here, I'm a tech. I know what I'm doing. I've done mechanical engineering, I've done electronics, done programming, and I've been doing this for over 40 years. I used to program on a VAX 11780. I have built computers, and I've added memory to the old micro B. The customer didn't know how to add memory to the micro B. I had to show them and do that. So I've been doing it for a long while. And the worst part about it is when I'm on the phone to support, he's trying to make out, I don't think it's your experience, mate, but I know this. And I know fucking far more. Oh, sorry for swearing, guys. I'm trying to break myself of that habit. Looks like I could actually have, get this. I have what they call mild Tourette's, and it's been covered up by people just thinking I swear all the time. I do swear, I don't deny that, but I've always tried to keep it for YouTube. I'm a Christian and everything like that, but even on YouTube I've been trying to cut it down. And I can, and you've most probably noticed that a few times. But so my health hasn't been too good. Went to go back to TAFE, and then the BP hit. And as soon as the BP problem started, I'd been back to TAFE one friggin' night. No, 2 nights I think. 1 or 2 nights I went back to TAFE. And I think it was 2 nights. And then I got the problems with the computer and everything. So I'm doing all my TAFE computer work the old-fashioned way on paper, doing a lot of reading. I haven't read for a while, because normally when I do stuff, I use the computer to listen to it for me. And she's been a fun ride the last few months, and I'm very sorry I haven't been streaming, guys. You're lucky I'm actually even making this video, because I have not been too well. I'm 62, for God's sake, and I'm old. And my health hasn't been too good. I'm overweight, and the thing is, it's sort of you should see my setup for the like my new can, guys. My old Halloween prop that I made up, the spikes make it perfect for running the cable. So the cable's at the back of my head. I've just got to work out a way. I'm going to put something down there to do it. Might even glue it. Damn it, I've done another battery. So, for swapping batteries, guys, I'm doing so much here. I've got Yeah, sorry guys, I've got to keep changing these batteries because I'm using a Bravo torch and I need it for my glue gun as well. So yeah, I'll tell you now, people call Ryobi shit, and I can tell you now it's not shit. Ryobi is a brilliant freaking product. Yeah, occasionally they make some shitty products, but at least with Ryobi, if you get a shitty product, you've got a 6-year warranty. So yeah, I don't mind Ryobi, and I've claimed warranty a few times. So yeah, this is going to be fun. Yeah, check out the joystick. Got to find the old connectors for this thing, but I'm going to get it running because I want a joystick for the other thing, and I'm sort of making a thing, and I want to use this and everything. I've got to work out the connector. I think I've got that connector to a USB. So I've got all the connectors, so I can connect it. There's not a problem. But I'm trying to get everything back in order, trying to get up and running again, and yeah, just been a bit hard. But I'll get back. I always get back on top of my feet. It's sort of, but this one's been a bit tough. Sort of like when I had the heart problems that turned out to be that bloody, that medication, metropolol. Oh God, never. Be careful if you're on metropolol. You can't lose weight. It gives you fluid. You get cramp. 25 side effects I had from it. 25. Yeah. So so I'm back and everything, and you'll see a few reviews on trying to negotiate to get a few joysticks. So I want to evaluate some of these joysticks, and yes, I'm going to approach all of you companies that make joysticks with the intent of opening them up and examining them and showing people what the mechanics are, so that people understand what they're actually buying. Because yeah, you don't normally get to see these things, and occasionally you get broken cables, and I'm still trying to work out where that one goes. So yeah, it's sort of you have to know that what you've got, everything like that, so that you can repair it if you need to repair it. Sometimes they're pretty basic stuff, like some of your switches, just a basic switch underneath it. Sorry, there we go. Just a basic switch. Easy. That one's an easy repairable switch. And I think I just found out where that wire came from. Right, oh no, yeah, right there. So that other little yellow wire came from there. I can see why he gave it away, but there was no tension in the joystick. This was all screwed, and I'm going to show you why that tension was lost, because they've got a spring in between. I don't know if you can see it. I'll try and get it so you can see it. Hang on. Down there now. Let's go deep. I'm going to try and get an oscilloscope camera so you can see. You can see the edge of the spring. It's got the springs there, your tension. One of them had popped out, so hence one side it was only half the tension. It was loose as buggery. But the problem lies with these. The sides, they're all put in. They're not secured, just a wee bit of things, and you can see this one's been modified, and yeah, you've got to be careful with it. And they're just a torsion spring, and it's pretty easy to get out, but you can secure it, because you watch what happens when I'm moving that joystick. This is why joysticks are failing. I don't know if you can see that component there. Popping up. See how it's popping up? Well, that one, sorry. They're all moving. Already that's popped out of its hinges. just from doing that. That's why your joystick is failing. And there's nothing stopping that from coming out, and this is why your joysticks are failing, because these are not designed to do it. And trust me, I got a few joysticks, so, and if you've got a joystick, there's going to be a link in the description. If it's buggered, I'm not going to repair it. All I want to do is pull it apart, and I'd love to get a warthog. Oh man, that's the one I do want to get. But I'm also going to try and rebuild my own joystick using these components and matching them, but making them out of aluminium. Making them out of that stuff. Same what I did with the 3D printer. Because, yeah, who wants... Like you spent... See how it popped up then? Just popped straight up. And all I'm doing... And you imagine, like they're going to be upside down, so it's going to happen more and more. You don't want that. No one wants that. So, it's an easy fix. And I mean, it's a bloody easy fix. See, just by doing that, putting pressure on that pushes it up. So every time you handle a joystick, it's popping up. So push it all back in, make sure it's all down. And all they have to do, and they don't do this, you don't have to put much. Tiny little bit. That's all it takes. Tiny little bit of glue. A bit of hot glue. Enough to hold it in the bracket. And that's all you want. You just want a tiny little bit to hold it in the bracket. You hold it above, you don't have to touch it, because you don't want that much in here. Because you want to be able to pull that off at a different stage, even though, and the best thing about it, you can even put it over electronics. And without any fear, causing yourself any dramas. Just try not to get it on that component, because that's a slider. Oops. So, as you can see, I didn't do that much. All I did was just stuck a little bit of hot glue on certain components. There's still one. This was the one that was broken mainly. It was 100% out. The spring had actually come off, was hiding underneath the board. So yeah, I decided I'm going to try and review every single motherboard there is out there. So these will go up on my review channel, because as you know, I'm still trying to rebuild all of my channels. So yeah, just let it dry. And that simple little modification is enough to get a bit of basic protection. Like, they need to, if they're going to make that, they need to make it so they're screwed in. This whole mechanism should be able to be screwed out and put together, put back together so it screws onto whatever your casing is. You should be able to screw into your casing to hold this down. It should be, these should be locked and everything so they don't come out. And yeah, it's a bit of a bloody nightmare, because when you start doing things like even something as simple as movement can pull a wire out. So I will be getting a soldering iron out in a minute, but yeah, just waiting for that to dry. So yeah, it pissed me off a little bit to think about that. I'm definitely gonna check my my HOTAS as well. I've got a Thrustmaster HOTAS 4, ex-HOTAS 4, and they're good joysticks, but I've got similar problems. I'm losing tension on it and everything like that, but they're very, very simple little fixes. Sorry, I'm not actually looking at it. Yeah, is that showing up? Yeah. Oh, I think I've bumped that bloody camera, I have. So yeah, it's that should be showing up as, yeah, the work I'm doing. But yeah, just simple little things. to turn around and fix things and everything. It's a wee bit of a nightmare, but yeah, you sort of shouldn't have to put up with this, because we pay, like, fair enough, like this one most probably cost 50, 60 bucks, could have even cost 100 bucks, I don't know, like mine cost me over 100, I think mine, when I bought it, it was like 180 or something like that, and maybe more. So what I'm going to do is going to put a bit more there. But as you can see here, that's the mechanism where the springs go. It's what brings the springs back. As you can see there, just that one needs more glue. So what I'm going to do, and hot glue, the best thing about hot glue is it can be pulled off. If you're careful and know what you're doing. So I'm going to put a bit more there. And that's the good thing about hot glue, it can be pulled off. It's put on to electronics all the time to hold components together. And so while it's doing that, I'm going to start to look at this and everything. So yeah, there's a good example. I didn't put that hot glue on there, someone else put that hot glue on there. And it's used to glue wires to the board so they don't get pulled off. Should have been glued to the switch, but I always glue it after I solder. But this one, it's sort of, yeah, a wee bit missing. And it doesn't hurt because you can pull it off. You just solder and just glue the wire to the solder. And that's all you're really doing. You're not putting it on that side, you're putting it on that side of the switch. And yeah, so, and always make sure you've got your hot glue gun sitting over a piece of card or a piece of paper so that you don't sort of, yeah, get it all over your keyboard like I almost just did. But, yeah, as long as you're sort of thing, you don't need that much knowledge to sort of fix things, except what you need to know about electronics. If you're into electronics, yes, you need electronics knowledge. So let's do a sideways test, see if that one still needs more. Yeah, a couple of them still need a bit of glue. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in spots where it's not going to matter, somewhere I can scrape it off. Just to give it that wee bit extra. Try not to get it on your kinetic parts. Those of you who don't know what kinetic is, it means moving. Or impact. Somewhere where it takes, yeah, an impact of some description. So kinetic force is what kills a lot of stuff. So yeah, it's got this slider switch. This is what reads your electronics. So just make sure that those strings come off those. And again, same with that one. That tells it which way you're going. So now already, just a tiny little bit of hot glue. All right, see that? Where is it? See how that one's still moving? Yet the other one, I put enough on that one to stop it. So, but on this one, I have to actually put it on the inside. This one, so that I don't get it on moving parts. And as I said, you don't need that much, folks. You just need enough to stop any kinetic movement. And we got on the switch. But I don't have to worry about it going on the switch because I can pull it off. As soon as it's dry, I can pull that off. So it's still too hot to... So now it's just a sit and wait game to let that glue dry, and then I'll test it out. I don't want to put it anywhere else but where I've got the glue. Sorry, I need my magnifying glass so I can actually see the situation. I have totally missed the joint. Altogether, missed the joint. Oh shit. No wonder I can't get it to work. There, we'll put it there. As long as you don't melt the plastic, you can pull hot glue off. So again, let it rest while I chat. There you go, you can watch glue dry. But yeah, it's sort of, as I always say, life is funny. And life can be tough. You can have dramas with life, you can have many, many problems with life. Your health can go on you and everything. But as long as you've got a good attitude, no matter what, I never lose my attitude. I always try. One good thing about being PR and a salesman all my life, I learned how to control my temper. And but that was actually most probably the best thing I ever did, was learning how to control my temper, because when I was younger, yeah, not so good. Anger used to wrap around me really quickly. Alright, was that dry? No, still hot. Still very hot. Did I get the joint? Now I've connected the joints. So I'm not going to pull it off to show you, but yes, it can come off. That's why we use it. Anybody that knows hot glue knows that hot glue can be removed. And hopefully that over that should be enough. And no, it's not going to be enough. We've missed that one too. You've got to be really careful that you don't get it on the mechanics. That is the only problem that you have. But there are better ways to put parts together. So I'll hold it that way because that's very, very hot. We'll bring it back down because we don't want it going anywhere. And I'm going to put my helmet down for a moment, folks, and I'm going to get the soldering iron ready, so I'll be back in a few moments. So, yeah, what I'll do, I will give you something to listen to. My cheapskate way of getting music now, because I don't know what's going on. That bloody, what do they call it? Yeah, have a listen to some birds. Yeah, dramas of electricity. and electronics. Then my workshop is a nightmare at the moment. A bloody doggy. I've got Samson inside at the moment. He, yeah. God, everything's falling apart in this house at the moment. But, yeah, I don't know. I still reckon someone stabbed him or threw a knife, because I've been finding knives in my backyard. Someone's been throwing knives, trying to break windows, and I'm wondering if Samson, the night I got rushed to hospital, got out. And lo and behold, Samson's got this dirty, big, bloody wound on him. So, yeah, not too happy about it. But, vet said, oh no, it looks like a dog bite. And there is a chance, because he has tried to hump mum lately. Yeah, and mothers don't like their pups trying to hump them. And I bet you, oh shit, that's still got bloody power. Getting close. There we go. Oh, I got my magnifying glass now, and my real magnifier. Alright, it's a solder, and that's just a solder station, because I will be soldering. And I need to hold the board. So we're going to turn all this around. We're going to do this while we do it. Get this up in a spot. Get that little wire. And yeah, we've got to try and strip this. I don't know if you can see that. Don't use these unless you know what you're doing, folks, because these will cut the wire. There's a certain way to do this. There you go, as you can see. You'll be very gentle when you use these buggers. Don't tin it yet. So move everything away. So I can do it. Get the soldering iron up and around. Running out of power plugs here. But yes, so it's just basic stuff. If you know what you're doing, it's easy. You can basically do anything. You can repair anything if you know what you're doing. Let's just say, even I've been doing this for many, many bloody years. Basic electronics is sort of something I reckon everybody should do. And always have your toolboxes, and yeah. As you can see, my house is a bit of a mess at the moment. Yeah, always have your storage. I've lost the... Oh, there we go. Yeah, always have your tools and your storage handy, and yeah, components, backup components, and switches and shit like that. It always pays to have them. Ah, there she is, my little favourite. My little go-anywhere soldering iron. Yeah. I've got to find the bloody lid to that. I don't even know if I've got any bloody gas in it, so I don't know if I can use that one. Looking for solder at the moment. Where's my solder gone? I don't know where my solder is. Most probably in this one. Alright. Like my office work desk, just a little table. That's all it is. Got two sides to it. Keep storing shit. I store underneath it in there, and yeah, you always, when you're working, you always need things handy. I've got my main tools down there, as you can see, and yeah, if I need something when I'm working, I've got it on hand at all times. So, let's just see if this is any good. No, it's not hot enough for you. Okay, it's getting hot. Has this got any gas in it? Oh, that's got gas. Oh, we might even be able to use him. The hat's coming off for a sec. I'll be back in a second, folks. Need a lighter now. The arsehole over the back is stirring up me dogs. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's them that's been throwing the knives, because the position of where the knives were landed could have only come from one direction. Well, let's see if there's any gas. Oh, we got gas. Love this little thing. Yeah. Is it working? So I just eating up my iron, making sure she's working. For some unknown reason, she ain't working. Man, I gotta get the cleaner out. Can't use that. Damn, I bet you it's hot, man. No, little bit hot. So yeah, there's lots you can do, folks. And I don't know if you can see what I'm seeing. I'm trying to look for it. Okay, we have heat. A bit bigger than the job I would normally use this for. But I want it to work. So now I'm just going to move that out of the way. Let's pull this out. Sorry folks, I need to get my eye on the subject. The magnifying, I've got glasses, magnifying glass. That's my alarm, unfortunately. Told me I've got to do something. Oh yeah, I know, I've already given him his medicine, so... Okay, we've done that. Now we've got to find that wire. We've got to tin that wire. God, I then got to use a magnifying glass to see solder. Hate old age. Always get enough on the end of the soldering iron to form a ball. Actually, I know what's wrong. I know what's wrong. I need to file the tip. So the tip, just give it a, you want the solder to land in a certain spot, just file it. And then the solder will concentrate generally on that spot. So yeah, just, there we go. Just in the right spot now. Just enough tin. So now I get the, God, this is hard to see this tiny little wire. It would be worse than the bloody pins on the computer. There we go, nice little pin. Oh. So now, it's, yeah, time to solder back. We use that other one. They've got solder in it. It doesn't really matter which one it goes. It's really... Can't bloody see the direction of the switch. So now, this is where the fun begins. I'm going to just do a bit of basic undoing, and because this wire is been tied to itself and all tangled up. So I've got to untangle the wire. Whoever's done this didn't really think because by doing what he's done, he's shortened the wire. He made it, instead of doing cable maintenance, he's made a cable abortion here. Oh no. Yep, there we go. Now, what I'm going to do, give that a wee bit of a snip. You can only see it properly. There we go. Now, try and heat it up and push it through. Get this back into a position where I can use it. Oops, try not to, oh shit. Hold it until you make sure you don't get a dry joint. No dry joint. Got a wee bit too much solder on it though. Just remove most of that. Doesn't matter if it goes on the plastic, because you can always pull that shit off, especially when it's on plastic. Maybe not. There you go. The solder's off, soldered back together. And made it a wire. Now what I'm going to do is, you know what I said about hot glue? And these batteries are dying too bloody quickly on me. That's the thing about the glue gun, takes a fair bit of power out. Let's swap that. Glue gun on that one. So now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to not solder, I'm going to glue Going to glue the cover the wire because I accidentally touched it with a solder iron. I made it the plastic a little bit. I don't want to go to the hassle of putting heat sink on it, because then I will be causing myself problems. But like all technicians, I will use the time true tested way. Hot glue. As you can see by the rest of the components, hot glue is a common thing on most electronics. So the switch is now fixed. The mechanism, let's have a look at the mech while we just move that aside for a sec. Now we go back to the mech. You watch it now. I need my torch and I'm using the torch. Shit. Get everything back on the charger. This charger's been running hot today. So I need a bit of white so you can see what I'm seeing. No movement there either side, and we've fixed that problem. So there we go, a wee bit of hot glue, and that will last, yeah, pretty much forever. And if you need to fix it, all you need, something sharp, dig out the hot glue and it will come off. So might just shut that down for a sec. But yeah, planned obsolescence, folks. It's sort of connections that aren't properly stopped and terminated. Oh shit, I turned it on for a reason, didn't I? So I don't know if you can see what I'm doing here. I'll just bring it into the light where you can see it. All I'm doing is I'm hot gluing that. So that hot glue will actually help hold that wire to the component. Real simple. Let it dry, and that wire, there's less chance of that wire coming off, less chance of it breaking at the joint like it did. And yeah, because I'd say he's tried to fix it, trying to work out what was going on, and either it was just a poorly connected switch or whatever, and it's just so much a matter of yeah, just a bit of basic stuff. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start reconnecting everything. So I've got to work out where that bloody screw was. A bit hard to do. I've got my solder station here. I don't need that anymore, so I can disconnect that. The solder station can be moved somewhere safe. Don't, under any circumstances, leave a soldering iron lying around. Leave it in that, even if you have turned it off, because that will protect you from burning something, will protect you from fire. Make sure it's somewhere safe in that soldering iron thing, make sure there's nothing there. And yeah, but yes, you might even see some electronic projects over time. It's sort of because of the simple fact that I will be doing my best to get this channel back up and running again, and all the other channels, like I was trying to do prior to everything happening. And yeah, so she's a wee bit, let's take the Celtec X633. I think it's X6 or X8. X8, that's what I mean. I can't do it. So now we've got to put this bugger back together. So it's just basic common sense. With whenever you do electronics or whatever, you pull something apart, remember where everything went. Go. Get it back in, and this has to come down there. No, that's the wrong way. That way. But that's it. Simple, by the way, is how you change the direction of your, whether you want to be a left-hander or a right-hander on a joystick. You can simply change them. make sure that you don't push that through your wires. Sorry, I've got to take this off camera while I'm doing it. So yeah, it's just simple. Make sure your wires are run correctly, make sure they're not causing any problems. And that, see, that hot glue now protects that switch from touching anything on the back of that board. So it's just basic common sense. Yet, why don't they do this at the bloody factory? Why? Because they want you to break this component. And yes, they do. They want you to break it. It's the same as TVs. Sorry. It's the same as TVs, folks. They're made to break. Damn it. I just had that in the right spot. There we go. They are deliberately made to break, and that is no word of a lie, folks. It is very, very true. They are made to break. Why? It's called planned obsolescence. Planned obsolescence sucks. It's how they get you to come back and buy something. They add to the damage to the environment. They add to everything when they do this sort of shit. And yeah. And make sure your wires are out of way of anything in there. So, over there. Just got to get it back together, folks. I need to get this in the right spot. There we go. So now we have a joystick that is going to work a bit better. Basics. Screw it back together. Very simple. Very, very simple. So you don't need to be a genius to screw shit back together. You just need to remember where everything went. And that's it. So simple screwdriver. Once you've got it in there, always put, if you say got something like this, put that part in first and screw that screw in first. For a oh sorry, you can't see that, can you? Alright. So you can see what is going on, because that's the part that's most likely going to fall out. So don't put it back fully back together yet. Only put that one in, because you want to test everything. That one works, that one works, that one works, the hat works, and trigger works. So now we have a working handle at least. The switch has been repaired. And yeah, you just got to put it all back together. It's dead simple, folks. I don't know if you can see what I really don't know what's going on with this camera. Where is it? Where is that camera facing? I'll turn the camera, that's why. No, okay, so we need to turn the camera down. Ah, that's what you're looking at. So now you're seeing what I'm seeing. On that little camera. What a nightmare. That's just basic, simple steps. And what this does, this tests the glue while I'm moving that around. That tests the glue, that the job that I just did. Making sure that everything is there. It was missing a couple of screws out of the base, but being a technician, I have shitloads of them lying around somewhere. Just have to find the right ones. So now, test the joystick, and it feels more like a joystick, an expensive joystick now. Just, something happened there. What happened? Where did it move? Move somewhere. Something moved. No. find out what's going on here. Now I need to do a bit of investigation. What's making that noise? Ah, it's popping out of the spring. Right. Yeah, sort of popping out of the spring on one of the connectors. I'm pretty sure of it. So I need to see that. Goes okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's the spring. The spring is moving. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to even glue that spring back in, because I don't know if you can see that. Where is it? That spring is moving and could actually cause a problem. Oh no. Get it back in. Yeah, it's back in. I'll fix whatever it is just by moving it. So it was out, but now that really does feel like a joystick. So we're just going to get the base back for a sec. Yeah, because we need those. So I'm not going to actually put it back together yet. I'm just going to put that on the base so I can test the mechanism. So throttle, beautiful throttle. Got a throttle. Makes a little bit of noise because that spring, it seems to have lost a lot of tension. Instant return now, not loose anymore. So now if I want dual joysticks, I could actually take that off, turn it around and be able to use this on my left. Oh no, you can't. No, that's not a left-hander, that is a right-hander. But I know on my other one I can turn it around. So, yeah. Oh, and you got turbo speed. That's not a bad little, yeah, hot ass. Miniature hot ass. So now, she's a simple matter of sticking it back together and finding that component that joins USB to the old parallel cable. Or whatever cable here, I forget the names. I haven't used those in years. But yeah, there's many different ways that you can do stuff. And yeah. So now I've got to find 2 screws like that. So I've got to go through all my screws. Time to find 2 more screws. It only had, it was missing 2 when I got it in here. So yeah, planned obsolescence can be overcome with a bit of hot glue. With a wee bit of hot glue can overcome planned obsolescence. Because they really do, dead set, they really do make this shit to fail. It's the same, a good example is a TV. Have you seen the new Chinese TVs they've got? You can kick the fucking thing and it won't, oh sorry, you can kick it and it will not break. Why? Because over there, their products are good, but our products, see, everybody thinks, oh, it's just poorly made. they're not actually just poor. Oh, they are poorly made, thinking that it's just Chinese, like screwing around and screwing around and poor workmanship. But it's actually not poor workmanship. What it is, it's planned obsolescence. They plan it. They deliberately leave that protection barrier that they have on their TVs in China, but ours don't have that protection screen. Oh, it causes ghosting. God, every TV's that I've known has had ghosting. And you know something? I've actually held a piece of glass to one of these screens to test it on my old broken one, because I wanted to see if there was something I could put over my next TV. And lo and behold, if there was a way of attaching it, trust me, I would attach glass. See, they're putting plastic over it, but if you put a thicker glass, similar to what our old TVs had, over the top, because the cathode ray tube was behind glass, and yet we only had a tiny little bit of ghosting. Oh man, that is bloody excellent. Now, check this out, folks. We got another joystick. So I can use that. I got my throttle. I can swap shit over, turn that on. Yeah, oh, I like this. Yeah, that's actually not a bad little joystick, actually. When I find the connection, I'll even do a review on the repair job. But this is what I want to do, because there's a lot of shit out there. There's a lot of shit joysticks. As you saw by this cheap little one was fixed with a glue gun. That cheap little joystick was fixed with a glue gun. And he said it was always loose. That's making way less noise than it was. Trust me, that made shitloads of noise when I first started doing it. But that's not a bad little throttle. I didn't have to do anything to the throttle. Didn't have to do anything to the buttons except for the fire trigger, because the wire had broken off. Still trying to work out. I didn't look at what that was. I might actually open that up. I don't know what that button is. It's for something. I think that's... No, is that tension? I really don't know what it does. Oh yeah, that's that's for adjusting your slider switch. That's right. Oh no, that one's, they're adjusting the slider switches. They're using to adjust your slider and not your movement, but the sensitivity. Those switches on the side that slide, and I'm not going to take that apart again. But yeah. It's planned obsolescence is ridiculous. Now, oh shit, that suction cup still actually work. Alright. That's telling me I should be at TAFE. But yeah, there's so much stuff that you can do. And if you want to learn, by the way, if you want to learn electronics, there are so many kits out there. There's so many books out there where you can get a breadboard. And these things, connectors, breadboard connectors, and yeah, I'm looking for, is that the one that I'm looking for? No, yeah, it is. See, with these ones, did you know that you can connect a damaged SATA drive? I'm going to show you, because this is one of the things that I use. Oh no, I can't get to it. I've got a couple of SATA drives. I can't recover the data. You want to know the secret to how they recover data from hard drives? I'm not joking. They use one of these. So you got one of them. They connect. Simple connection. Oh, wrong one. They connect a male to a female. The female goes to your male side on the thing. That goes to your other connection. And I've just dropped it. And that with the male goes to the connection on your port, SATA port. So there's ways to do things. And if you can't, a bit of solder, a bit of wire, and yeah, there's so many things you can do. And but breadboards are great. Connecting switches, different things, different kits. You got LEDs. You can do shit like connect a LED supply, a little LED light to a breadboard. Find out where it goes nicely. What's your bloody going on? What's going on with this? So yeah, you can put it onto breadboards, and so there's so many components, so many different things you can do. You got these are just for carrying out experimentation. And this is a kit that I bought that comes with pretty much everything. Mini breadboards, like you can sit. Let's see if that goes onto that breadboard. There we go. So now I've got a little LED numbering system. So you got battery snaps. No? Oh, I've already opened that one. Got many different things, many components, Arduino. Trust me, I've got boxes of this stuff. Little servos, you can do anything. Yeah, my Arduino. I'm experimenting with Arduino at the moment and playing this my Arduino Uno. Not Uno board, sorry. I got Raspberry Pi, yeah. So there's loads and loads of different things you can do with electronics. And there's loads of equipment. See, we've got a, you want to build a circuit for your Arduino, you've got a circuit board. And kids play with this stuff. That's it, kids. Kids themselves play with this stuff, and I've lost that bit of foam. I just had it a moment ago. Oh, do it. Drop it. Well, there's only one other place I can put it, and that's on the breadboard. Protect it. So simple. And now I've got to protect it's protected because I don't know what I've just done. Oh. So i.e. always don't lose your protection and shit like that. Sorry, everything's happening. So anybody can fix anything if you learn. It doesn't take much to learn. It's sort of, electronics is a fairly easy thing to learn. You learn the basics. I learned off a Dick Smith kit. That's it, a Dick Smith kit. And I've never looked back. I really have never ever looked back. So once you got the knack of doing everything, and you get everything going, and do what you got to do, anybody can do anything. You can fix anything. It's basic. The basics you need to learn about electricity. Yeah, learn about capacitors. That's the first thing you should learn about electricity. Because let's just say a capacitor can kill you very, very quickly, even if it's not connected to anything. Why? Because they store voltage and amperage. And you let that go, and you aren't careful of what you're doing, you can kill yourself. So let's go up to here, and where are we? So yeah, there's my little camera setup. I can bring him down. I can still adjust this camera. That's what was wrong. I didn't have that. There we go. Now on, that was what I did. I knocked the. So now, that is in my eyesight, you're looking exactly what I see. So yeah, I did bump it. And yeah, but planned obsolescence is a nightmare. That sort of, I've got a few of those items there. I've got a cocoon over there, brand new, stopped working after 4 or 5 times. I've got stuff up there. Like that's my 3D printer that I'm building from scratch. It was a kit, and yeah. So we can go and do stuff like this, fix it like that, or well, we've fixed that one. So now we've fixed that one. Let's get it out of the way. Put it somewhere else. And let's have a look at the other one. While we're at it, may as well. So they're pretty easy. You just have to remember where everything goes. And sometimes you might need to clean an item. Always clean your items, especially when you're starting to use them. You can see this has been sitting around. It's been sitting in a storage room actually. Got a dial there, I don't know what that is. There's the switches there for some unknown reason. Very basic joystick. That one don't seem to be bad. I don't know why he gave that one away. All the switches work. Yeah, very basic. That is a Quint Genius. That is an old Genius. I think it's a Genius. Yeah, looks like it. So again, that one is a parallel, I think. Or whatever each one of that one is, I forget. Oh yeah, I see why he's throwing it. Now this one is a different type of repair. This one is what we used to have to do in the old days. Bit of a screwdriver, be careful with the pins. Yeah, looks like someone just trod on it. I have a 10-to-1 feeling that's all that was wrong with that one. The mechanics seem fine. A really loose joystick. But let's have a look at it. So nothing wrong. Oh, okay, we've got switches on the bottom. What are they? Are they tension? No. Are they tension? Doesn't say. But you can look up the part. So that'd be the sensitivity of the slider because it's operating on sliders. So yeah, let's have a look at this one. So we'll just be a bit more careful when we're opening. This is when you can do damage to an item. It's always the main time you do damage. And I bet you, yep, every single one. Where's the screwdriver? Actually, I'm not going to do this one because I'm going to have to find a foot. I want to find a foot. So, but yeah, there's so many different things that you can do with it. Flight 2000, that's what it is. Genius Flight 2000 F23. Yeah, I remember those. They're a little basic ones. I think I had one years ago. Actually, I did, but I had the more advanced version of that because I had the throttle. No, well, no, it was the other one I had actually. Was it? I had one of them. I know that years ago. So, but planned obsolescence is a nightmare with everything. No matter what you get, it sort of planned obsolescence is a nightmare. They build it into batteries. They build it into absolutely everything. And yeah, so it's just a wee simple matter of yeah, I've grown the hair a bit. Oh, man, it's getting to the head. Oh, mess all my hair up now. Beautiful white hair. I don't know why people hide their grey hair. It's a sign of wisdom. Do you know you don't have the single power? Yeah. Oh, God, all these electronics, they bloody knock the shit out of me here. Yeah, it doesn't matter. People say, oh, no, I don't want to grey, I don't want to grey, I don't want to look grey, I don't want to look old. What's the matter with being old? Seriously, what's the matter with being old? My mind here is 18 years old. The body is old. But when it comes to your hair, it's not age. I started going grey young. Why? Because I was wise. I was a wise mother. And get all the tangles out of my beard. But yeah, I've been around for 62 years. I've done stuff in my life that people dream of doing. And to those of you that met me in my nightclub days, g'day guys, how you all going? Brownie and yeah, the lot. Yeah, haven't seen you guys in a long while. I hope you're still alive. Yeah, Greg, even one of my old workmates from Players is actually one of my subscribers. But yeah, I've been around. I'm actually losing weight. I've lost heaps of weight. I don't look it on the camera, I know, but I actually have. I've lost a ton of weight. And yeah, look at this. Not even a Yankee. And Trump is my president. Yeah, sort of what they did to him, yeah, that sucks. And I tell you now, that was the biggest inside job from the Democratic Party. And 10 to 1, it was the Democrats that set it up. There's no two ways about it. They couldn't beat him in the courts, so they tried to kill him. And it wouldn't be the first time. See, Biden has now been proven to be in bed with Russia, to be in bed with everybody. Yeah, sorry about the mess up the back. Yeah, my house has been a hospital the last week because of Samson. Actually, now that I've finished with the electronics and the soldering iron, I might let him in. So just bear with me, folks. I do have to go to the little boys' room, and I'm just gonna, I don't know, I'm surprised that this thing hasn't shit itself yet, because this really is operating on a Samsung tablet. But it's working. It is working. I'm running OBS and I'm running Windows. Yeah, that's pretty much it. OBS and Windows. No, not Windows. That's right. I had to Word, Microsoft Word. I had to turn off the thing, but I've got as much software on my computer as I do have on my tablet. I've sort of jacked the memory up. That might be the reason why it's doing and surviving the way it's doing. But yeah, sorry. Go back to the old green screen. It's sort of yeah, let's try and get rid of a bit of shit. I haven't added the green screen yet. So it's just a matter of just working shit out and getting everything where you want to go, and doing what you have to do in life, because everything you do, absolutely everything you do, it's yeah, just part of life. You get sick, you go through shit like the Mandela effect that many of us have gone through. And I'll tell you now, I still reckon it was CERN that had a lot to do with it. So, yeah, there we go. Close that. And I'm going to go background up. I haven't put an image up, so what are we going to put up? Going to put an image up. Let's see what we've got first. Oh, I know what I have. Yeah, I know exactly what I'm looking for. I think where the hell is that? So image, add image. Oh, there we go. Image. Sorry, just getting the background up for you guys. I think it's number 8. File number 8. Fix 8. No, art for sale. Yeah, it's under art. Huh? Oh, there's the spin out. Yeah, is there one that's wide? There it is right here. Yeah. 3 programs this one took me. So I'm just going to get this on screen. Mess with it a bit, get it to a different shape. Always paste the whole shift when you're doing this. I've got to get my capture device so I can unlock it so I can change it. There's that underneath. Sorry, I didn't even realise that. Yeah, needs a little bit of work on the camera. Go unlock it. There's the capture device. Yeah, I unlocked it. Sorry folks, just doing a bit of maintenance here. You can tell I haven't had this set up for a long while. Might help. Put myself up there. So yeah, it's yeah, I think I might need to adjust that chroma key. So yeah, folks, I've been around for a little while, and yeah, unfortunately life throws things at you, and unfortunately, yeah, it's caused me a few issues over the years. So it's just, no. Oh, whoa, shit, where's that going? Oh, vanished. Oh, turned into the ghost of Bluebeard again. There we go. So now just get this back on so you can see me again. There, so there I am floating in space, folks. Cool. One of my digital art video. Oh shit, hang on, no, we're going to transition that. We're just going to turn that off for a second because I forgot something. I just have to get one certain image up before I do anything so no one can steal my shit. Transferring that back over there. Just add another image. Where are we? Image. Have I got it there as existing? So yeah, folks, I'm really sorry I haven't been up and on for a while. I really do apologise in regard to that. But as I said, I've been crook. Can't do much about it. And when you're crook, you're crook. Still crook now, but a different type of crook. So this crook is yeah, more to do with blood pressure and so no one can steal my shit. Where are we? Turn that one back on. Transition. Yeah, so no one can steal my stuff. That make it so they're a bit bigger. Yeah, but did that on a Huon tablet. Made the ships with what do you call it, Maya. Painted it with other stuff. I used After Effects. Yeah, about 3 programs I used to make those. Not bad. Better than anything I've done in the past. But these are my pandemic drawings when the pandemic was on. And so now I've got 2 signatures. My digital signatures will be signed like this, and it's very similar to. It's the same as I sign on my oils, and talking about oils, would you like to see one of my oils, folks? Yes, I know you all would love to see one of my oils. So I'm going to show you one of my oils. How about that? And this one is called Judgment Day. Everybody knows I'm a Christian, so I'm going to swap that one over. Where did I put that? Where did I put Judgment Day? Oh yeah, it's under art. Under art for sale, I think that one's under art for shirts. There we go. And I will be putting them on shirts as well. I've got to find it. Oh, I do sculpture, everything. I'll start off with these. Actually, I might put a folder and move them into a folder so you only see that particular painting. Yeah, we need that one, that one, that one, that one. Because these are progressional drawings of the painting. I'll throw in the airbrush version with it as well. I've got to find the big one. They're finished. So we're going to move those into the new folder. Move them up. Shirts. New folder number 3, I think it is. Here's number 3. Only one? Nuts. I had them all selected too. There's only moved one across, but yeah, I do abstracts, I do absolutely everything, folks, when I paint. Oh, I'll show you the abomination. Actually, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to get everything. That one. No, what's going on with it? I won't do it in here. I've got to do it in another software program. But yeah, I'll put it up. Basic. I'm going to find it. I'll put the airbrush version of the big one up until I find the. I've got it here somewhere. I've got the airbrush version of it somewhere. Where's the airbrush version? There we go. So yeah, it's shouldn't be like that. And yeah, folks, it's sort of, sorry, I just realised I'm making a video. So I can chop these up. Nah, I like to do that. But sort of, yeah, so I did that one. I've done the really, really big one. That's Judgment Day, the hammer coming down on Earth. And yeah, because I believe we're in judgment, especially after meeting who I've met, or haven't met him, I'm subscribed to him. But yeah, he's back. So for those of you out there that want to know, yeah, the big fella's back. He's even got his own channel. You hear, mate, you wait until you hear his voice. He changes from language to language to language to language in a heartbeat. Yeah, and there's no anything but you can hear in between some where he's like taking a deep breath and swapping the dialects, and you can actually hear him preparing to even get the lingo in it and everything like that. So yeah, I'll put something else up. So let's give you a look at something else. Where's something else? Oh yeah, alphabet soup. There we go. Ah, where'd the alphabet soup? Oh, I forgot to select the bugger. Oh, it's a JP. Should be coming up. Oh, it's there, just small. It's a thumb. That's only a thumbnail of it. So, yeah, I'm a sculptor. And, yeah, I've been doing art all my life. But it's sort of... work in progress. It's working now, so I can do airbrush. Yeah, I know you can't see it properly. Deliberate, so no one can steal my shit. Yeah, I heard about another artist out there. He knocking shit off people and a maquette of the fiddler. There you go, a maquette of the fiddler. I got a big version of that sitting in my boat, and I mean big. Won the Maitland Tertiary Art Prize because I was back at college. Went back at college to get the paperwork, and still haven't got it because I wouldn't do life drawing. And yeah, so I do abstraction, breaking the sixth seal. That's one of them. And yeah, so I've been around as an artist all my life. My grandfather taught me, Charles Ravlin, and that's a progressional drawing of it. Whoops, and now that one a wee bit too big. That's a full size one, that one. Man, I didn't realise how bloody big that one was. Shut. We'll shrink it down this way. On the edge. Bring it up there. Sorry, this is a really, really big one. I didn't realise it was the full-size image, folks. This is a raw, not raw, but feels like it. Matter of shrinking. Oh, okay. So you're starting to see it. There we go, folks. There we go. Oh, and no, this is breaking a sixth seal. This is not the one I wanted to bring up, but yeah, it's still. I know it's there. It's just behind it. These ones, you want one of these? You're looking at $2.5 million, and I am not joking, folks. They are worth $2.5 million each. And I won't budge on the price. Do you know why? That is calculated on hourly rate. And that hourly rate, yeah, they're not little. Let's just say that will cover, it's 2.1 wide by 2 metres high. They're bloody huge. Trying to find the real one, and the big finished version of it at the moment for you. It's in one of these folders. I know that. It's in one of these folders. No, not that one. But I'll give you a quick overview. I bet you file not found. It's bloody there. Tell me that's not there. Let's have a look at this the old-fashioned way. File by file by file. I'll find it for you. I'll give you something else to look at. There's another one of mine. Done digitally in a Huon drawing tablet. Anybody that says Huon drawing tablets are useless, they're wrong. They are absolutely wrong. Yes, the ship, again, made with Maya, painted with Photoshop. That was the other program. Some effects, not in this one. Oh no, yeah, there is an After Effects one in there. And using, yeah, would you believe, space in the background is a real space. It really is. It's a picture of space. And taken with a Edge HD, 11-inch HD telescope. So, yeah, she's pretty good one, that one. I like that one. So we'll find the others eventually. Man, I've got to go. Got to do this every time. Shit, this is going to drive me nuts. Is that the right file? Oh yeah, art for shirts. Resources. No. It's here somewhere. It's here somewhere, folks. It's here somewhere. Ah, there we go. Here he is. This will show you how big he is. This will show you how big he is. That's a doorway, and it's almost to the top of the doorway. And that vase is pretty big. That vase is huge. That is Judgment Day. 2.5 years. That hammer painted with a 000 brush to make it look three-dimensional. And yeah, I do different things. In this one you'll find certain things that identify my work, and without it, it's not T.Avery. You can't see the signature. That one is signed. Wouldn't be showing that one to you if it wasn't signed. But yeah, it's you want that work, folks? $2.5 million. It is for sale. And yeah, so if you're a Christian and you want a religious piece of art, yeah, 2.5 mil. Get another one up for you now that I'm in the right file. And oh yeah, here we go. Breaking of the Sixth Seal. So that one is breaking of the Sixth Seal. There'll be a red moon, the sky will roll away like a scroll, and the stars will fall from heaven. 7 stars. Oh, that's very strange. Quite, actually, if I remember, there were 7 stars seen, 7 suns seen above China. 7 stars falling to Earth. Didn't say they would hit Earth. Said they would fall to Earth. And they were seen in China. 7 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How do I know? I saw that in a dream. Exactly that in a dream. So, yeah. Oh yeah, my gigabyte gaming mouse, I love it. So yeah, folks, it's sort of, you want that one? $2.5 million, and that is not a joke. You want this one? Give me $1 million. That is as larger than my back door. You can't even see the back door. So, oh no, yes you can. Oh no, almost. That one's almost as high as the back door. Streets of gold. It says in the Bible, the streets of heaven are paved with gold. That's what I used to think they were, but those of you that have watched previous videos, I actually found those streets of gold in Google Sky. If you want to go and see the real streets of gold, go and have a look at them. You'll see them everywhere in Google Sky and Worldwide Telescope. Want that one? Milk. Easy. Tongue is as sharp as a 2-edged sword. Want that one? $1 million. And these prices are not a joke, folks. These prices are not a joke. I'm entitled to be paid for my work before I die. And trust me, you want my work? Yeah, I forgot to tell you, this was a little surprise. This one called War in the Heavenlies. You want that one? $500,000. And it is up for sale. Everything I'm showing you here, the digital ones aren't up for sale yet, but they will be. This one's called Man's Power. So man has to build electricity, make electricity. Where's God's power? Where's God's power? I think this one's God's power. Yeah, this is God's power. And the kingdom of heaven coming down to earth. Notice the little spaceships in my thing. I always put them in my thing. You'll find them sometimes even hidden in brush, or you can actually see it right there. There's one there, but there's other hidden ones all over that painting. And that's just brushwork. I was actually surprised when the camera picked that one up, actually. So I've been looking for these, I've been hunting for these for years and years. Here's a better one of Judgment Day. But yeah, $2.5 million, folks. If you want that one, $2.5 million. It is up for sale. I'm going to be doing a video wholly and solely on pieces of art that I am prepared to sell at the moment. These I am prepared to sell. This is my old kitchen. Call this Mouse Hotel. Look at me cat. Someone pinched him actually, really pissed off about that. He used to live on the highway. And there was a bloody, when I moved in, one of the tiles broke off, and guess what I found behind the tiles? Mouse holes. And I got a thing up there, there's a little mouse swimming in the water. Everything made mice die. Yeah, you can have that one. I haven't decided on a price for him yet. I'm just trying to find some other nice stuff. I'm trying to find the fiddler actually. The Eyes of Christ, the Eyes of Fire. Let's get this one up again. This one you're going to have for $100,000. Sorry, I'm deciding which ones I'm going to sell. Yeah, you can have this white cheek. Oops, shrinking down. This is only a very, very small print that I did. This one's a lino print. This is the silos and the break wall. It's called, I'm pretty sure I called this one the break wall. You can have this one. Have him for 4,000. 5,000, yeah, 4,000. Okay, I said 4,000. You can have him for 4,000. You want that one? Yeah, I know you can't see the fine detail. That's deliberate, by the way. So my work can't be stolen. Where are we? I'm looking for the other bloody ones. Where the bloody hell are they hiding? He's got so many. An early self-portrait. Oh no, this one there. This is one of my favourite ones, this one. Call this one the Studio. That one, $20,000. Where's the rest of my bloody good works? I'm trying to find it. I won an award for this one. This one won the year after I won the Maitland Tertiary Art Prize, because as I said, I was studying at college at the time trying to get my paperwork, so I was allowed to enter that competition. I won it the first year I entered, and second year I think they were too afraid to let me win the second time, because I reckon people would have got the shits. So, and I can't blame them. I did win the previous year, so I got highly commended. They did still give me highly commended for that one. That one? You want that one? $200,000. Because it's an award-winning piece. You want the fiddler? If I can find the picture of the fiddler somewhere. Yeah, you can buy the fiddler. I still haven't decided a price on the fiddler yet. It's just a sculpture of the fiddler. War in the Heavenlies. So, the one is War in the Heavenlies. Again, I haven't decided whether or not I'm going to sell that one yet. another War in the Heavenlies series, because I have a series of these ones. Gun God's Power. Which one's this one? This is the one I gave to my brother. It's called 1, 2, 3, the Third Trumpet. Can't sell that one because it belongs to my little brother. I gave it to him. Where's the other one? Give that dog a bone. You want this one? 100 grand. So give the dog a bone. And yes, the prices I'm quoting you here are real prices. And if you want them, you have to pay them. Six trumpet. It's yeah. I'm not going to tell you what's behind there. There's something hidden underneath that. The others. I'm missing some of these. No, is it the fifth? No, that's the sixth. This is the fifth. The fifth trumpet. Again, 100 grand. These ones I can tell you the prices. Where's the seventh? Where's the seventh trumpet? Oh, I can't find some of these. Oh, I do sketches and things like that. The sketches, all my sketches will be up for sale and will be signed. They're not, these are the less expensive ones. They come, all the sketches come framed and stuff like that. These are early works, so not as expensive, not as much time went into them. But yeah, I still want to be paid for them because I did them and I do deserve to be paid for my work. I think everybody has a right to be paid for their work. I'm trying to find one of my favourites. What is that one? I forget what that one is. I forget what the name of that one is. I don't know if I'm going to sell that one yet. I like that. That's one of my ones I like, actually. Let's see if we can get another, because I've got a few. Yeah. So like, yeah, I do sketch. I think every artist does sketches of trees and flowers and things like that. When we get bored, we do shit that we normally wouldn't do, and I've got another big one. Sorry, I've got to shrink it before. Oh, there it is there. I don't know why that's coming up like that. Yeah. Well, I do some weird shit as well. I forget what the name of that one is. But 'tis for sale. As I said, everything you are being shown here is for sale. This one's a sort of mixed media collage thing. Why is it? Oh, I've got to change this in that one. So there's a bit of an African theme. I can't remember what I was doing at the time. But that's on like a cardboard board. I was experimenting with. No, I can't see that one either. Sorry, folks. I've got a lot of drawings. I'm just deciding which ones I'm going to show you. I'm looking for one particular drawing. One particular one. I forget what that one is. Not one. The pot you saw in one of the drawings, I even did a drawing of that bugger actually. I'm looking for the egg painting. I mess around with media and things like that, different is this is actually what inspired the fiddler. That drawing there inspired the fiddler. That was my very first drawing. I was messing around just with sketches one day, thinking of music. I was actually thinking of music that day, so I started drawing it. Next thing I know, I wound up with the whole series of the 7 trumpets. I incorporated the 7 trumpets into the work, and yeah. So eventually it got done, so I'm in new folder, so we want to go down to the next one, which is 2, nothing in 2, nothing in 3. No, they're all thumbs. Here we go, this is the one I want. There we go, it's in one of these somewhere. 7th trumpet, where are you? 7th trumpet, not that one. Oh, these are called Black Rock. This sketch was started from a sketch I did at the, I'm actually in the movie Black Rock. All you see in the movie Black Rock, you see my car more than you see me. All that was caught with me in Black Rock was my arm. It's serious. Got paid for it though. I still got paid, but they only used my arm. We were walking off the ferry. We were some of the people walking off the ferry in the movie Black Rock. But all they captured of me was my arm. And my car was even in the movie Black Rock because it had a big airbrush mural on it and everything like that. But I did that sketch and took a photo of it as well. Sorry, I did the photo and then I took a sketch of the photo, then I painted it. So, you can't see that, can you? Yeah, there we go. It's Black Rock. It is for sale. Oh God, you could have blackfish for about 1,000, I reckon. Hang on, sorry. Keep on forgetting to transition them across. That's just a sketch, but it's a nice one. Yeah, it's a little bit hard to see it. And some of these are only thumbnails, because I was advised that actually putting anything with too much detail on the web is plant life study. This is study idea. And oh yeah, there's the photo to Black Rock. That's what I did the sketch from, and took Black Rock and took that sketch and turned it into a painting. Where? Bloody hell is it? Oh yeah, there they are. Works in progress, that's what it's called. So you don't get to see works in progress though. Unfortunately, they are for me to decide on when I'm going to release them. Oh yeah, this one, I love this one. I call this prehistoric push pipe. Painted the same way that prehistoric drawings were done. Exactly the same way, by spitting out paint out of the mouth. Let's just say it tasted like shit. And I mean it tasted like shit. It was terrible. And, oh shit, hang on, there we go. No, that's what I was letting you see was the mouse. And yeah, very strange experience, but I know what paint tastes like. So strange not having you guys in the background. These are some of my sketches. So yeah, I like that one. You can have in for $2,000. And yes, my sketches are worth money. I'm entitled to be paid my price for my works. And I think every artist is. Yeah, well, you're not going to see that one because I do not want that one copied by anyone. That one took me a long time. You can actually buy that one, and I can take a photo of that one by request and a signed document stating that you will not share it with anybody. Just, yeah, I forget what I used. Oh, that was, I think, Lake's crayon that I used on that one. So yeah, a lot of you don't know I'm a real artist. So this one's a pastel one. No, I haven't decided what I'm going to sell him. These are the ones I wanted to find. There it is. Yeah, this one is my favourite work. This is my favourite. Out of all my work, that is my favourite. You want him? You will pay big time. That one is negotiable. It's an A3 drawing, but that is something that I wouldn't say treasure, but a lot of work went into that. A lot of work. And I normally don't put a lot of work into a sketch, but that one I put heaps and heaps of work into. Another version. I like it almost as much. So yeah, again, that one, I'd have to decide on a price for that one. There's an artist, this is God as an artist, planning the earth. Because God was an artist. I reckon Christ was an artist. So yeah, I've done sketches, I've got everything here, folks. Absolutely everything. So yeah, I like my work. I like playing with art. So, I do abstracts. That one, yeah, you most probably can have him for 10 grand. Some more structures. I like playing with different medias. I've never stopped experimenting with media. And yeah, where is it? I had it a moment ago. I was going to show you a moment ago. Now I've lost it. Oh, yeah, God holding the earth in his hand. I just found another one of Man's Power. One of the series of Man's Power. Now I've lost it again. I've got to find it. There it is. This is God combating Man's Power. I forget the name of it. It's written down somewhere. That one is a pastel. And yes, it has a reasonable price on it. It will be framed behind glass. I don't frame anything until sold because they're far easier to store. Far easier to store. So yeah, I like messing around. My mess arounds, even my mess arounds, they're worth money because I put a lot of time into this stuff. What have we got here? You can see a bit of Tahiti that has an ear. This was a photo that they took in the studio. They were going to use this one in the image, but then they chose to go with the Judgment Day studio photo. That's me as a young fella. Look pretty much the same, eh? Serious thinker. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is another one of the stars will fall from the heavens. That one's a drawing of it. I've dreamt a lot of this stuff. A lot of the stuff I do when it comes to religious stuff, I see from my visions and my dreams. And because it says in the last days we will dream dreams and see visions. And trust me, I've had my fair share of it. And I mean my fair share. I really can't find the one I'm looking for. Love to show you. I can't bloody find it. Where the hell is it? It's in there. Sorry, I'm going through I'm going through files here, folks. File after file after file looking for these works to show you. show you the scripts to my films. Oh yeah, and this sort of stuff. These are stuff that I've done in digital. You will get these a lot cheaper than the oils, but they're still worth money. But I'm going to thinking of turning these into NFTs because I've done a few of them. Again, a pandemic series. Yes, that's a cannabis leaf. So that one's digitally done on the Huon drawing tablet. And again, I just started out with sketches and did what I could. Yeah, made all these weird shit. And yeah, I had time of my life during the pandemic. All you guys were freaking out. I was having the time of my life that I had drawing. Because I bought when I realised that I was going to be stuck, I decided, I wasn't spending money because we weren't going out. So I went out and spent it all on a Huon drawing tablet. Where's a good one? Oh, this one's a good one. There it is. It's amazing what you can do on those drawing tablets. And yeah, they're pretty cool. I love it. It's just like drawing on a sketch pad. It really truly is. It's sort of, I can do virtually everything I can do with a paintbrush on that monitor. Everything. And as you've seen some of them so far. But yeah, these ones are for sale. And, but you can buy these as an NFT. And yeah, so I got heaps of those ones. And, but as I said, they're going to the NFT collection. Sure, I've seen those. Yeah. That I'm looking for. Please be in here. So yes, folks, it's sort of, yeah, if you want a really, really good one, Judgment Day, 2.5 mil, it is for sale. That is a very, very big painting. So if you want Judgment Day, folks, yeah. It is for sale. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to end this on Judgment Day. By the way, from what the big fella's telling us, I forget what he's thinking, but I'll paste a link to the big fella in this video, because I believe that's why I've been dreaming all these dreams. And yes, I saw that in a dream. Saw the hammer of God coming down upon the earth. And yeah, and let's just say all my abduction experiences over the years got something to do with this. So yeah, as you can see, that's my dunny door behind there. That painting is bigger than the dunny door. You can see the top of the dunny door there. So it's just reaching the same height as the painting. It's 2.1 by just over, might be 2.2. It's pretty big. And that's a nice little handmade pot I made. You can buy him for about $5,000. And yes, he's worth $5,000. It's one of the surviving one of my pots that I've got. So yeah, so you can't see it. Now you can see it. But yeah, I don't have all the pictures of my work, and most of my art is stuck in a room I can't get to at the moment. And yeah, but some of the works, you can tell I've been a Christian for a long time. That one is for sale. You can have him for $5,000. So, saw that in a dream. Oh shit, I haven't signed that one. That was him telling us he's back. So yeah, I've seen all these. everything I paint or draw, most of it, is telling us something. And I saw that in a dream, that he'd come back on a spaceship. And yeah, you want to go to his channel. That's it, go to his channel. If you see this video and you're looking and you are a Christian, go to the channel in the link description underneath, because I'm telling you now, it's him. You've only got to listen to his talk, but it's his message that yeah, freaks you out. There's a link in one of my other videos to his channel. They destroyed YouTube, wiped one of his channels. Dead set, his old channel. And that's when I did that one just before I got crook. So yeah, and I dreamt that long before I even knew he was back, long before I even subbed to his channel, that he would return in a spaceship. When you think about it, because in his thing, he quite openly says that heaven is what we call deep space, and that you have to pretty much, yeah, do the right thing to get up there. And I can see why they are fussy about letting mankind into heaven. Look at the violence that's going on this earth. And he said that in his videos that he's put an end to Lucifer's reign, that he may try and deceive you, but he's got no more power anymore. So that's what I liked about one of his videos, but that was one of the videos they wiped. So we're all still waiting to see if he re-releases them yet and everything. And but I don't know. He used to have exactly, I think it was 24, 25 subscribers. Now there's only six of us now that followed him across, because I listened, because he sent emails out to all his subscribers, and oh sorry, not emails, messages. And if you had your email on one of your pages, he sent you an email telling us that he had been shut down by YouTube. Why? Just their excuse. His message was wrong for YouTube. Christ's message wrong for YouTube, and they shut his channel down. And I forget what it's called. Hang on, I'll see if I can find it. I'll give you the hashtag later. Find it. What? Where's it gone? Why won't that come up? Hashtag, what's it called? Because I sub to him, so. His hashtag to get to his channel is @ IM, spelled in capital letters, then K for Kings in capital, then INGOF of Kings, King of Kings, but the starting ING is in lowercase, then it's 1 capital A. So I'll put the link to his channel there. You've got to go to his channel, folks, because he actually talks now. On his old channel, he never spoke. On his new channel, he talks. And I think he got sick of YouTube, because that's all his old channel was him singing to his father. So, yeah, and that's weird that they shut him down for singing to God. So you can tell that the devil's trying, but apparently he's dealt with him, so he said, but he's still out there. He just doesn't have any more power anymore. And when you think about it, because all my life I've been waiting for the Antichrist to come and take over and put us all through shit. But look at the last 1,000 years. Look how evil the last 1,000 years have been. He come, and as Christ said, he's been here for 1,000 years. His time's up and done. So yeah, it's this is why we're all dreaming those dreams, because he's back. And he's making himself known. He's got a bloody YouTube. You think about it. How else could he get to all the world? But they suppress, you hardly ever get, even though 10 to 1 he's got like notifications on the thing, because I think every YouTuber has that connected. And so yeah, go to his channel, check it out. And now that was the other thing. You might hear my voice on other channels as well that aren't my voice and aren't my words. There is a clone of me out there somewhere, and my voice has been cloned. So yes, I've heard it on 2 videos so far, and but yeah, I made the clone. I make a bit of money out of it. Not much. So far I've only made $7 because no one uses my voice. Someone's used it to earn me $7, but yeah, so there is a clone of my voice out there. So yeah, you may hear it on other channels, you know, those speech ones where they use someone else's voice and everything like that. So yeah, my voice is out there, and it sort of protects me and everything like that, that everybody now knows that there is out there. But I did make the clone of my voice, because there's plenty of software apps out there that where you see it all the time on that Modern King, and so many channels out there use those voiceover voices. And I thought, well, why not? They pay money for your voice, so I put it out there. And if it's used for illegal purposes, then they shut it down. They shut that voice down. And they're pretty good about it, actually, because I questioned them in regard to it. I sent them about 10 emails, I think, because I was worried about that sort of shit happening. And it's sort of, you've got to ask yourself where we stand with stuff and everything like that. And but if you want to make money, you've got to have something to make money these days. No one's making any money these days because the government's taken all our cash. The bloody government does what they can to bloody put us through shit. But yeah, there's different things that we can do and everything like that. Yeah, you can have that one for about, that one is an airbrush. That one's a pastel. That one's a pastel. Just a fruit starting. You can have him for about $2-3 grand. I haven't decided on the price, so that price on that work is not firm because I have not decided on it yet. Too many artists have to wait until they die. Well, I've been on death's door a few times now, so I think it's time that I started earning a bit of cash for my work. And yeah, so I do all weird sort of shit. I do abstraction. Who doesn't do abstraction? So you're not seeing that one too big. But yeah, it's sort of, the works are out there. So yeah, it's sort of for those of you that didn't know that I am a real artist. Yes, I really truly am a real artist. And I've made a lot of work. Oh, time's up. Oh, this one's a good one. Time's up. This one's called Time's Up. Saw this one in a green. You notice the angel up there, the music of the angels. But it's also a trumpet. It turns into a trumpet. It's sort of the last. It's just like if you've ever seen an hourglass running right to the last minute, it starts to, the sand starts to look like a trumpet shape, and that's what I've painted into that. So yeah, it's I need to transition it so you can see it. But yeah, time's up. He's for sale. Yeah, guess how much that one is, folks? Yeah, because that one took a little bit of time. That one took close to 9 months. You can have him for $750,000, and that is not a joke. You want that? $750,000. So yes, and you've got the video there to back your price up, and you've got to remember, art goes up in price. You'd pay $1 million now, 10 years' time, when I'm dead, be worth 20 million. But I am going to be paid for my work before I die, because I want to live comfortably until I die, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Yeah, that's what I was saying before with the other one. There's the dunny door out the back, and as you can see, the painting was covering that up, and so it's sort of it's my legal right to be paid for my work. And too many artists are overlooked these days for their work. And people think, oh yeah, we'll pay cheap. Why sell your work? And this is what pisses me off with some artists. This one's only a very small work. But too many artists, oh, I'm desperate for cash, I better sell it. And they undersell their work. And it's wrong. You shouldn't have to undersell your work. I forget how big, it's not too large, but you can have him for about, how long did that one take me? Oh, it took a little bit of time. You can have him for about 10 grand. But if I don't give you a price, yeah, beware. Because they're very expensive. Some I do know because I've calculated. With this one, I calculated the time. The $150 an hour, Judgment Day, was calculated that that's how long it took me. So, and I have a legal right to be paid for my work. It's like you get a plumber into your house, you got to pay the plumber. You want an artwork, if you want an artwork by a master artist, you got to pay for it. So a master artist, i.e. myself, is not going to give his work up cheap. I don't think you should have to. And it's sort of, like you've only got to look at, I know you can't see as much detail here, but when you look at that close, that hammer is it looks three-dimensional, and that's an oil painting. So, and yes, that one's got hidden in it a UFO. So, yeah. It's up to yourselves, folks. Turn around, ask yourselves, you want a piece of art that's going to be worth 20 mil 10 years after I'm dead, because that's exactly what happens with art. Art appreciates, doesn't depreciate, it appreciates, always goes up. And as you can see, I am a master artist, and I deserve to be paid for all my work. And I'm not going to skimp on the price, no. I could have sold these years ago. I've had plenty of offers. I've laughed at every single one. Someone said, oh, I'll give you $100. I said, fuck off. Sorry, but yeah, I did. Those were my exact words. I said, do you know how long that took me? And he said, oh no, how long did it take you? And I said, a year and a half. Oh, I'll give you 500. And I just told him to get the fuck out of the gallery. So, and it was in that gallery that, I told him to fuck off. It's the first time they'd ever kicked anybody out of my art gallery, because I used to have an art gallery. So I had my own art gallery. It was in my studio. And that's just one of the places I lived where I had a studio. I think I lived there for 12, 15 years actually. Can't remember exactly how long I lived there. How long have I been here? That's where I lived before I came here. I got home in 94, it's been 94, what is it now, 24. It's been about 15 years I think I lived in that house. But yeah, and I had my own art gallery on a main road too. It was actually a reasonably busy art gallery. I think I only ever sold one piece out of it, but I've sold more. I sell more of my work in the United States, and so yeah, it's sort of this is finally up for sale. So if you want it, $2.5 million, and I'm not joking. I really am not joking. If you want Judgment Day, it will cost you $2.5 million. So, yeah. And to all the other artists out there, when you're getting close to the end and you want to sell your work, and especially if you're a master artist like myself, sell your works according to its worth. That is worth. And I've seen pieces of shit go for $10 million. And I might change my mind and up the price by the time the sale. But at the moment, till the end of 24, that is $2.5 million. And as the price of money depreciates and everything, that price is going to raise, because I deserve to be paid for what I did. And that was $150 an hour when I painted it. So yeah. And all paintings appreciate. So even I can raise a price. I'm the artist. I might change my mind and decide it's not up for sale. If I've got to wait another 10 years for it to sell, I'm going to charge storage for it. I might double the price just for storage, because it costs money to store shit. So yeah, this is what people don't realise. Do you know that some of the paint in that, imagine the oil painting that went in there. The sky has got 5 layers of blue to get it that colour. Prussian blue to get it that colour. 5 layers of Prussian blue. I think I paid, well, what is it now for a tube of paint? $33. A tube of paint, that blue. The blue alone, I think, cost me $1,000 just for the blue. And the gold, yeah, God. Wow, that was one of the most expensive parts of that painting. I think all up, that set me back quite a few $1,000s. And the amount of gold and stuff like that. The highlights, yeah, that was just mixing brown paint with the gold. But, and yes, no, it's not gold, it's golden paint, it's bronze paint. But bronze paint's not cheap. It's like blue, Prussian blue, $33 a tube. Go and try and buy a top of the range gold paint. You'll be paying in the hundreds and hundreds of dollars even back then. So yeah, there's a lot of money went into the painting, a lot of hours went into the painting, and yes, I have a right to be paid for my work. And I expect to be paid for my work. And I think everybody has that right to be paid for what they've done. So those of you out there that have done art and everything, stop underpricing your art. All you're doing is hurting the art world. You're hurting other artists. When you sell work cheap, and yet, look at all those artists out there. Look at that recent one, that Chinese artist, hence all the pixelation to the work and everything like that. But this is proof that I am the one that the original artist is his work. And but I'm making sure it's protected. It's in the as it's digital. It's got my digital signature on it as well as being signed by myself. And yeah, I've even signed that pot there that you can see down in the bottom right hand corner. Yeah, it's even signed by me. And yes, you'll pay for it. So yeah, ask yourself, is it worth it? Yeah, you might not have $2.5 million, but I don't expect to sell it to the everyday man. I expect to sell it to the rich, because they're the people that buy this. The Bible Belt, the rich in the Bible Belt, pay good money, and this painting is worth the money. So yeah, there's a lot of hours, as I said, a lot of hours, and there's hidden stuff within the painting. There's a lot of hidden stuff in the painting, and so just ask yourself. Yeah. Why am I selling my art so cheap? Stop it. Price your work accordingly. Trust me. Tradesmen, if you are a good artist, you're classified as a tradesman. Tradesmen in modern day earn $150 an hour. I know that some earn more. Back then, it was $150 an hour for a master tradesman. I was a master tradesman, so that was priced at that rate at that time period. But yeah, I can add storage to it over the years. But I'm happy with the price I charged. And that's its worth. X amount of hours, you divide that, that'll tell you how many hours. 2.5 million, divide that by 150. That will tell you the exact amount of hours that went into that work. You might get a couple of dollars over or a couple of dollars less, but I chose the 2.5 million because I just thought I'd round it down. So I think it was over. I think it was either over or under, but it wasn't over or under by much. It's like we're talking $150. So yeah, and so yeah, I just rounded close to the 250 mil, or $2.5 million, $2.5 million. And as I said, if you want it, it's available. This will come to you framed or unframed. You want it framed? Yeah, that's a lot extra. Because if I've got to go to the extent of framing it, I don't know what sort of frames you like, and most people these days don't frame. Most people these days we pack it in a crate, send it out to you in a wooden crate, and trust me, it does not leave my house until it is paid for in cash, and I'm not joking, or in a bank where that money is transferred into my bank and be in my bank, so that there's no so-called reversals, and it will be an in-person transfer. You have to be there at the point of sale, so yes, you will have to travel to Australia to buy that work of art. I don't sell anything unless I meet the person I'm selling it to, and yeah, I don't care if Lucifer himself buys it. That work is worth a lot of money because, yeah, he's been judged at the moment, so yeah, why not? But I don't care. I just want to be comfortable when I die, and so I can leave money to all my children. Yeah, I've got a lot of kids. Yeah, there's a story about the kids, and you have to go back through quite a few videos in that to hear that story. And yeah, so look at it, have a think about it. If you're rich, it's up for sale. Anyhow, folks, I've talked enough. I'm going to end this video and everything. It's getting to the time that I have to feed my puppy dogs, so I've got to go and let one out. I've got to put a booty on his foot. When he had the bucket on his head, I got rushed to hospital. Yeah, but now every time he goes to the dunny, I've got to put that on his foot because he trotting a nail or something. And yeah, so all I can say is have a good night. Sorry I haven't been on for a while, guys, and I'm not streaming at the moment because I can't stream on this. This will let me record a video, but it won't let me stream a video. So yeah, I'm doing this one by video. And until I get my motherboard and CPU and hard drive back, I don't have a computer. So yeah, I'm running on a tablet. But yeah, this actually shows the power of a Samsung A5. This is about 10-year-old, maybe longer. I can't remember when I bought it. Hang on, 2006. Yeah, when they first came out. When the Tab A first came out, I bought one because I wanted something to play with on digitally. And up until I got the Huon tablet, that's what I did. I tried drawing on. Bit of a nightmare to draw on something so small, but it's doing this okay. It's running the recording software. And yeah, so anyhow, folks, that's where I've been. That's what's going on. And yeah, that's what I'm selling at the moment. So yes. Bluebeard is a master artist. How about that? You didn't really know that, did you? So anyhow, folks, enjoy the video, and I hope to hear from you, yeah, in the comments. And I'll catch you all later. See you later. Ciao for now, guys and gals. And yeah, if you're rich, Come and spend some money. I got a lot of work for sale, lots of it. You want good work by a master artist? Come and see me. I do commissions. I will do sculpture commissions, providing it is not to do with evil. I will not do dragons. I refuse to do the dragon. And I won't do certain things in art because of my Christian beliefs. I.e., I won't paint a portrait of a woman that's nude, that's married. Yes, that is strict with me. One of the reasons why I wouldn't do life drawing. So yeah, those of you that out there want to see the work of a master artist, and people wonder why they call me the Da Vinci of this age. I'm an inventor that has a patent. I've designed a flying machine that flies, and yes, it does fly. All the prototypes flew, 7 of them. Only little. They were only about, oh shit. The first one was about that, hang on, where's the camera? First one was about that big. Second one was about that big. Third one was about that big. The number 7 that blew up deliberately, because from 5 to 7, because there was so much detail in those craft, I put a rocket engine in them, and because they had hydrogen in them, I had the rocket engine aimed at the hydrogen and set it off electronically. Yeah, let's just say I saw it go poof in the sky, because one of them, I think it was number 3 or 4, never stopped going up, and I lost control of it. And as far as I know, that's out in deep space. I mean, because that's what it was designed to do, go up and leave space, enter space. It has the ability to re-enter space at 5 kilometres per hour, Elon. Give me a call, Elon, and I'll tell you all about it. Maybe we can talk. Let's just say you'll get to Mars a lot easier. You'll be able to leave Mars as well. How about that, Elon? Give us a call. It's called the Avery Ascension Vehicle. So yeah, give me a call, Elon. And that's not a joke. And let's talk. I'll see you all later, folks. I'm out of here. And yeah, come and spend some money and buy some artwork. YouTube doesn't pay me anymore, so I've got to earn money somehow. See yous. Bye.